Tablature is a way of learning songs using numbers. It's basically 6 lines that represent the 6 strings on your guitar. The thickest string, the E string, is on the bottom, and then the next 5 lines represent the A, the D, the G, the B, and then finally the top line is the finished string, which is the E string. You then will see numbers which represent the frets on the guitar. So if it has a 2 on the bottom line, you would play the 2nd fret on the E string. If it has a 2 on the top line, we'd play the 2nd fret of the E string. And once you've looked at this for a while, you get really quick at playing the numbers straight away and playing the right chord or note. If the numbers are all stacked up on top of each other, you play a chord, you play the notes together. If it's one single note, like a 2 on the 3rd line up, that would be just one note. And then you'd have all the numbers all the way up. So you might have a 2 and followed by a 5 to a 7. If I play this quick example, I'll put this metronome on. This would look like this. You notice I played each of those notes one at a time because they were one after another. You obviously then have each bar, so you want to make sure you're playing in time. You also get different symbols, like you get a wavy line, which is vibrato. That's when you do this, kind of wiggle the note. You'll get a H with which means hammer on. You get a P, which is pull off. You basically don't pick the 2nd note. PM, which is palm mute, which you'll learn about. And then things like you'll get the chord name on the top of the bar. That kind of helps if you know what your chords are. So important to learn your chords. And then at the end of that song, then there's an arrow, which meant that I kind of pick one note at a time instead of strumming it.